Here we go again, Accordion Cool, and see how the sign is up there. I guess I gotta play some songs. Now, I was actually kind of pulling your leg a little bit in that first song, so for those of you that recognize it, of course, it was the Summer Wind. Summer Wind, yes. For those of you folks watching in California or Hawaii or anything where it's nice and warm, well, up here, we're up like if you look at the map, way up in the far right top corner. That's us, up in New England. And it has been miserably cold here. So yesterday, I had a song already chosen for that slot, and I said, you know, I'm just tired of this crappy weather. So let's do a summer song. So that was The Summer Wind. It was written in 1965. It was originally a German song. And I think it was Johnny Mercer, who was a great lyricist at the time. He rewrote the English words to it. And actually it's a song that goes through all the seasons about, you know, losing the girl, blah, 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 blah. Frank Sinatra, 1966, he had a big hit on, you remember Frank? Yeah. He had a big hit on that song. So it's called The Summer Wind. So I thought I'd just kind of throw that in and remind us of what eventually, if we live long enough, will be coming. Now this next couple of songs I'm going to do, I was aware of one of them, and one of them I was not, till a friend of mine, who was an accordion player, lovely lady, and she wanted to play these songs. And I never heard of them. So she sent me the sheet music, and they kind of stuck with me. So the first one is called Jukebox, Saturday Night. And I believe it's from 1942, and I don't know why I'd never heard of it, because it was recorded by the Glenn Miller Orchestra. So here we go. Start off a little jukebox on, well, you can do it any night, but they happened to do it on Saturday. I didn't know what they played the rest of the week, but anyway, here we go. Jukebox, Saturday Night. All right, Glenn Miller, 1942. Well, this next song, also recorded by the aforementioned Mr. Miller, in 1944. Now, I think I had heard this maybe once or twice, but again, it's one of those things that, just kind of grows on you like warts. I don't know. But anyway, little tune called the Johnson Rag. Now, back then, and I don't know where it started, but some songs were called rags. They're kind of bouncy like type songs, and this is no different. Actually, it's a very similar song, I think, to the one I just played, especially the middle part, what we call the bridge. So, but I think we can do it here. Little tune, the Johnson, not the Smith. The Johnson Rag. Here we go. Rag. Actually, with my wardrobe, we should write a song called Coach Dave's Rags. No, never mind. But anyway, I get kidded sometimes. Hey, look, just because I haven't bought any clothes in this century, I mean, the ones I've got, they're good enough. They sew them up, sew up the holes, you know. Put them on, they still fit, you know, let's not go crazy with this. Anyway, okay, moving right along. Moving up to 1953 for this song. Now, I don't think this song was written for any type of play, a musical, or anything like that. Pretty song, you don't hear it too much. Of course, Old Blue Eyes, I think we mentioned him a little bit earlier. He recorded the song in 1959. It was actually on one of his albums, I believe. And I did have kind of a minor hit with it. Again, a very pretty tune. You know, most of the jazz guys do it. And this was Johnny Carson. Remember Johnny Carson, the old Tonight Show? Wow. This was Johnny Carson's favorite song. Now, I know I've probably played this on the show before, but it is such a great tune. It's on, I don't know, one of my albums somewhere. Pretty tune called Here's That Rainy Day. So everybody, you know, get out the handkerchiefs because it may be a little bit sad, but if we don't mention the words, then, you know, just listen to the melody. Okay, here we go. here's that rainy day. Pretty, pretty tune. My goodness, summer, rain, oh, today, well. All right, well, this next song has become sort of like a standard, not a jazz standard per se, but was written 1961 by a fellow named Roy Orbison. Remember Roy Orbison? Yeah. And he sang it. And he had a big hit on it. Then, along 1977, a young lady named Linda Ronstadt came trotting on the scene, and she recorded it and just blew it right out of the water. And it has since become more favorable to her than Roy Orbison, even though he was the first one to write, play, and have a hit on it. Probably know what I'm talking about. A little tune called Blue Bayou. Here we go. Blue Bayou. And that's not B-Y-Y-O-U. That's like Bayou, B-A-Y-O-U, which is what they call pretty little inlets down south when water comes in. Anyway, well, we're getting down towards the end of our time here in our last tune. Now, this tune, 1939, Cole Porter wrote it. I believe it was for a show Don't know the name of the show, so I guess it's one of those many that, you know, did a few performances and that was it, but the song has persevered. Now, this may be a little bit rapid, so it comes with a disclaimer. Do not try to stomp your feet or clap your hands to this particular tempo because I cannot be responsible for any sprains or strains that may develop. So what is this thing called love? Who knows? Here we go. No wonder the drummer didn't show up today. He said he wasn't going to because that was too fast. But I was playing that song the other day, and I was playing it so fast that I finished it before I even started it. That's how rapidly we were playing it. But I figured I'd just kind of tone it down. So maybe we'll play something fast now. No, I guess not. We don't really have enough time left. So once again, thank you all for watching, listening. We certainly went over a bunch of different things today, that's for sure. All the way from the summer to the rain to Blue and, oh my goodness, and Glenn Miller. Wow. All that in 28 and a half minutes. Son of a gun. But anyway, like I said, thank you for all tuning in, watching, listening, and you know what I'm gonna say, especially some of these songs today, bring those young uns and some of the old uns too that might not remember them, because they are just not exposed to this type of music today. And you know, when a few years when I'm gone and other people like me, this music could be gone, and that would be a shame. So I don't want you to watch the show just because I'm playing it, but just listen to the songs, the great tunes that were written back in the 20th century, and all the way from the teens on up, you know, covering. We generally on this show cover about 75 years worth of music, some country, you know, jazz stuff, all the big stuff. Sinatra, like we just did, you know, Linda Ronstadt, the big band. So anyway, Coach Dave saying, gonna see y'all next time, and let's take it home with, oh, I don't know. How about what is this thing called love? Here we go.